All right. Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jenny Jaguar, and you are now in the Jaguar's Den. This space is dedicated for anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. Now, I'm about to get into an Aries next 7-day blockages and priorities reading. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I was dealing with the Aries this morning before I got to this reading, and I was really distracted because of this Aries. So I'm interested to see what other Aries placements are dealing with. And I had to go, cleanse all my decks. I was like, I gotta make sure none of this energy is coming back in. So let's see. All right, so we're gonna do a little energy check before we get into the first spread, which is the blockages. Because what's the point of even staying for the reading if it doesn't resonate? Okay. Now, Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on what my Aries placements are dealing with? Give me any insight on what my Aries placements are dealing with. The current energy for my Aries placements. Current energy for my Aries placements. Hangman reversed. Wheel of Fortune. Anything else, Spirit? Five of Pentacles reverse. So Aries, something is happening that's allowing you to, so in you deciding to get out of this hangman energy and to start taking action has led you to come out of some situation of lack. Talk about the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you were bound by something. Can you clarify Eight of Swords? Okay, so maybe you were stuck in indecision or restricted in some way, but now, congratulations, you are no longer restricted. Okay. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this something has happened really fast to get you out of your predicament. So if that sounds like you, if you just came out of a predicament from being stuck in hangman energy, in bondage, what is this, like coming out of jail, being on a probationary period or something like that? So if that sounds like you, if that resonates, then this is for you. All right, turning my life around. All right, Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on what is blocking my, see, this stuff doesn't even want to shuffle. Can you give me insight on what my Aries placements blockages are? Can you give me insight on what is currently blocking my Aries placements? Keep in mind, moon is in Pisces. It's funny because I didn't realize the moon was in Pisces. The moon was in Aries. Moon is in Pisces yesterday. Now, today, the moon is in Aries. And it was funny because yesterday I saw that the moon was in Pisces. And then today I was like, oh, who do I have next? Aries. And then I was like, moon is in Aries. So, anyway, let's see why you needed to. And that makes sense because I don't know if you know anything about astrology, but when the moon is in Aries, it makes you want to take action. Let me see if this is the app. I don't know about you, but I have always felt guided by moon and water energy. So I use this moon app to help me know the moon transits. Okay, yeah. So today the moon is in Aries. And so it says the second lunar day calls for channeling Aries' pioneering spirit into concrete action, leveraging the momentum of new beginnings. It's also crucial to balance the zeal for instant progress with thoughtful consideration. So don't hurry up, but lay the groundwork for future achievements. So that makes sense when the hangman was in reverse, because it's like you weren't thoughtful consideration. So instead of just rushing into something, maybe you were on you thinking about something or contemplating doing something for a long time, or you were contemplating how to get out of a certain situation for a long time and you felt stuck. And so something happened, a miracle happened, and you will be released or freed from this restriction probably right in the nick of time. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into, hold on, let me check and see. Whew, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, that dog is, what is it? I have some changes because I'm adopting a new pet. Well, I'm looking after a pet for a family member. And so I set up their stuff in my living room. And so my dog KK is going in and out of her crate, being nosy, like, what is this? Who is this? Who is this dog coming up in here? He's not here yet. I'm getting him tomorrow, but she's just being all nosy. I thought she had to go outside, but no, she's just nosy. But let's see. Spirit, let's clarify what my Aries placement blockages are. Like I said, first card is who my Aries is right now. Oh, you're in the Five of Cups. But the thing that's blocking you is the Six of Wands. Can you action take the Sun? Three of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Oof. Three of Pentacles. And Page of Wands. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, maybe you want to be sad. Okay. So this is giving the energy of what is it? It's like something traumatic happens, or maybe not traumatic, but something devastating, something shocking, something fearful happened, but you were able to recover and recoup quickly, or you were able to find, what is it? Like those cliffhangers in movies where it seems like something is about to happen, and what is it? I was just watching a movie, and it's like I was watching a horror movie, and so somebody was like, about to, off somebody, but then right at the nick of time, like something comes in and saves them. Okay, now although this is very traumatic, you want to be very, you may want to grieve and you're in shock, but at the same time, you are experiencing a real sigh of relief and gratitude that you made it through and your prayers and answers are saved. Okay. Maybe somebody comes in and helps you balance things out so you can have a new beginning, so you can restart or have your needs taken care of. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Whatever is going to happen, you're going to bounce back pretty darn good. Okay. All right. So, whatever it is, just try to stay balanced. Well, I don't know. Before we get into any more action, well, actually, let me just clarify. Holy Spirit, can you clarify what this spread means in reference to what action my Aries placement should take? Can you give me insight as to what action my Aries placements needs to take, or can you clarify? Open up is at the bottom of the deck. So first thing, you have step back, create, and speak up. You know what? I tried to do your spread earlier, but I got distracted. I had to stop. What is it? I was under the assumption that I was reading the energy of what was going on around me. So I was like, let me scrap it. Let me clear my decks. Let me cleanse everything. And I did. And kind of the same thing is coming out. So I don't know. Maybe us as a collective are dealing with similar things. But when you have stepped back, because like when things happen, it's kind of hard to put things in perspective because it's just like, oh, it's all in my face. So maybe you need to take back, and I don't know, maybe you are creative, maybe you do your art on, you make content or something, but whatever you went through, you are supposed to, spirit is asking you to step back, create, and speak up. And so for create, it says you're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever ways feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. And then with speak up, it's saying, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Okay. So maybe this devastating stuff is happening because you're not saying something that needs to be said. All right. And then open up is at the bottom of the deck. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. Now, just humor me, Spirit. Can you clarify this create card? Oh, I got the Seven of Swords. See, can you clarify? What is this? Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands. See, I was thinking about a text message, but the Seven of Swords, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it, but now this can be because with the Seven of Swords, you are using manipulation, you're wording things. So what is this? If you are in social media and you want to get the word out or connect with people about something that is going on in your life without being necessarily vocal about it, without saying specifically XYZ happened to me. This is the energy that is giving. So maybe whatever is going on in your life is supposed to be a teaching moment, so you can stand up on your platform and talk about it, because you never know who's going through what you're going through. Because honestly, I never would have done a tarot channel, but I was guided to. And honestly, ever since I started this channel, the more you're obedient to what the divine says, the more you are blessed and protected. And you don't know who is on the other side of your spirit team that is waiting for you to do right, because you don't know how you passing karmic lessons can bless not only the family that is around you now, but the family that has passed on. Because you don't know, they could be paying, your spirit team could be paying off karmic, or your ancestors could be paying. I don't even know if this is true, but this is what I'm getting. So maybe your ancestors that have maybe not done right by you, or have been praying over you. Maybe they're on the other side trying to guide you, protect you, doing their thing, just to make sure that your bloodline stays connected and protected. Because you know what, there is so many times, I was thinking about, there is so many times in my life where I knew I was not doing the right thing. I knew I was procrastinating. I knew I was sleeping on myself. I knew that I was not being forthright. And granted, spirit did beat my ass for it now, but spirit never let me get too far away to where I could not come back, to where I could not recover. Because at the end of the day, deep down in my heart, I was like, okay, I know I'm better than this. There was always a nudge, a pull to do better, to do greater. And maybe you have that same nudge and pull. I mean, you are Aries, you have that fire in your chart. So there is something in you that there is some fire energy that is always guiding you if you allow it to. Okay. So I don't know. Take what resonates, flip it, smack it, rub it down, however it resonates. All right. So if you like the way that I read, please do not hesitate to like, comment, drop a jaguar in the comments. Okay, because I know this gets a little deep and sometimes you don't want to talk about it. Okay. I don't care. Just let me know you support and it resonates. That's all I want to know. Just let me know it resonates, because otherwise, I don't know what the fuck. Okay. I don't know what the fuck. Now, moving on to your next 7-day priorities reading. We're going to get a little bit insight on what you should prioritize over the next 7 days as it pertains to love, career, and personal development. First card is love, 8 of Cups, career, the Sun. What is up with everybody having bad things going on? Well, walking away from something in relationships and good things happening in their career. What do we have for personal development? The World card. Wow. All right. So it seems like in your relationship sector, you are going to be, damn, what is this 7 of Swords? Do I see? Sometimes I be shuffling the deck so much. I be thinking, like, do I be like putting the cards back together as to what they were for, so the same cards come out. I don't know. That could be me not trusting my intuition. Oh, here we go. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Eight of Cups as it pertains to what my Aries need to prioritize in love over the next 7 days? I already know it's walking away, but let me see specifically what you need to walk away from. It's like, dang, you just got back on your feet and now you're just gonna dip out on somebody. Aries. What's really good? What is it? There is a oh my goodness. There was some song that would keep playing on my playlist by French Montana. I can't even find. Okay. Let me look this up real quick. Yes. What is it? This song, Ever Since You Left Me, I went deaf on it. I got more cars, more money, more clothes. Ever since you left me, went deaf on it. So maybe maybe there was somebody in your life that you walked away from, or they walked away from you, and you leveled up and did good, but maybe y'all had close ties. I think I saw peanut butter to my jelly try to pop out. Somebody that you missed and you love, you had a really close relationship with, but a lot of damage was done, so you can't go back to it. But yeah, maybe you will finally pick up you will finally overcome, learn to walk away from it. Hold on. Okay, now sorry about that. Let's see. Let's clarify this Eight of Cups. What do you need to walk away from? All right. Can you clarify this Eight of Cups as to what my Aries placements need to walk away from? Career shift, work change, calling, twin flame journey. Oh, so this is like work relationships. So you close out a karmic cycle with work. Baby, it's about to pay off. Okay. So any advice as to what they need to prioritize? Romantic gesture, eyes mesmerized. Ooh. So if this is business, romantic gesture, eyes mesmerized, this is like making offers to people. Yeah. Yeah. So if you feel like it ain't been working, you slowing down. Um, keep going. Don't listen to that voice inside your head. Any other advice? Soulmates, past life, true love. So you did a complete 180. You shifted from, you know, a career shift could be going, I can see career shift as going from your shifting from your south node to your north node. Anything else about this? I feel like the ball is about to drop. Oh, divine timing, not yet trust the process, dream big. Okay. Maybe this is a relationship. Maybe you walking away from somebody toxic is going to force them to do the work that they need to do to get out of this toxicness so y'all's relationship can actually work. Okay. All right. So let that person go. So what is it? If you think about it, if you're having a hard time leaving this person, think of it as you are leaving the person now, and you are going to wait until they come back in their best form. Because if you keep entertaining, if you keep giving your best self to somebody that is not trying to be their best self, that's a imbalance in giving. Now, if somebody knows that you are stepping up to the plate, you're doing your thing in a relationship, well, it's at work. It could be work too, but in whatever relationship, and you're doing your part, and they are either talking to talk, but their actions aren't matching up, then for sure, it's time to walk away. Let them learn a lesson. Let them learn that the half-ass habits that they do to breadcrumb you to stay, and jobs can breadcrumb you to stay too. Okay, if you leave them, they will know. They will learn. They will learn their lesson. Or if not, they will keep attracting people who will allow them to use and manipulate them. But it won't be you, Aries. Okay. Now, moving on to career. Uh, I see this as a couple of ways. I see this as you walking away from the limelight and finding a different way to support yourself. Let's see. Can you clarify the sun card? Maybe something comes to light that makes you. Maybe it's something like you're leaving work and you find something sneaky. You find deception in the workplace. I feel like I said that in another reading. Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit, can you clarify the sun card as to what my Aries placements need to prioritize over the next 7 days in their career? Specifically for my 9 of Fivers. 9 of Fivers. What is this? The Lovers. I don't know. It feels like it wants to come in reverse. Damn. All of them? Yes, upright, no reverse. Let's see. Damn. My bad. This 7 of Swords keeps coming out. So what is it? It's a breakup. What is it? So the sun, clarified the sun in work. You got the Lovers reversed, 2 of Swords, and then the 2 of Wands. So this is giving me the idea of somebody leaving, cutting things off, see you later. Or here, let me put this stuff out. But planning, you know what? Maybe your job left. Maybe after if you just walked away from a career or a job or some type of business contract or something, it seems like that they'll try to find a way to bring you back in. Clarify the 7 of Swords. It could also be that people let their walk. What is it? It could also be that people who you worked with saw are watching you. Maybe they're friends with you on social media. They see you walking. Oh, they see you happier and enjoying um life after your job, and they're trying to figure out how to how the fuck are you so happy? Like, why are you so happy? He was like, shit, life is better here. The grass is greener where I walk. So it don't matter where I'm at. The grass is always greener because I'm standing on that fucking ground. All right. So, any advice for my 9 to 5ers as a reference to what they need to prioritize for the next 7 days? What do my 9 to 5ers need to prioritize over the next 7 days? Oh. We have faith, pause, speak up. What are you saying that's not being said? All right, so have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still, you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never thought were possible. And then you have pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all of the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have create. Once again, you're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So maybe you get these intuitive nudges to do things, to post stuff, but you don't. Maybe because you just maybe talk yourself out of it. You're like, I don't know if anybody else going through it. I don't know if people are just gonna be like, okay, Aries is going through some shit. Ooh. But you don't know. People might be going through way worse stuff than what you're going through, and the message that you give them will help them heal and grow. Okay. Now, going to my entrepreneurs. Let's see what my entrepreneurs got. What do my entrepreneurs need to prioritize as it pertains to this Sun card over the next 7 days? Things may not be coming together as you want it to. All right. What do my Aries placements need to prioritize? Oh, okay. Journal. Keep a journal of your business journey. Write down all of your dreams, desires, and goals. Paint a picture of the lifestyle you want and review it daily. Next is prioritize and also focus. So narrow your focus. Split energy leads to poor results. Prioritize your most important business tasks and get them done first. And then finally, it says stand out. List ways to bring out what makes you and your brand extraordinary so you can stand out from the crowd. Okay. Be all shiny and flashy. What is it? I know it's one thing there was one business coach that I followed, and she was like, in a sea of yellow duckies, you need to be that purple duck. Okay. You need to be that purple duck. Ooh, and then it says move forward and take action. Overcome your fear to take real action to move your business forward. Don't wait or justify. Step out of comfort and take your next action step. Okay. Oh yeah, that could also be why what is it? You got the moon in reverse. I think that was the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're doing stuff to get unstuck. Okay, that's basically, yeah, that's exactly what that is. All right, so for personal development, we have the World. Okay, so you navigated your way out of a sticky situation. Okay, now let's see. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this? Oh my gosh. I'm just not realizing how many decks I cleansed. And what is it? Usually I would do Palo Santo. I would use an amethyst crystal or selenite to cleanse my decks, but I decided to start fresh and put the deck back in the original order from like the major arcana 0-22, all the signs from the ace to the king, all of that stuff. So that took a minute. I was able to watch like an hour and a half movie trying to do that. So here we go. Holy Spirit, can you clarify the World card as it pertains to what my Aries placements need to prioritize over the next 7 days? I was hearing 30, but that's neither here nor there. Maybe 30 for some of y'all. With the World card, maybe you have issues with being seen. Maybe you want success, but you don't want the spotlight. Maybe you'll find a way to have the best of both worlds. That's funny. All right, so. All right, last time. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this World card as it pertains to personal development for my Aries placements? Oh, hold up. Forgot to cut the deck. Okay. 2 of Wands. I possess the power to shape my future. 6 of Swords. I leave behind what no longer serves me for a brighter path. 8 of Wands. I am open to the flow of the universe. And then lastly, Ace of Pentacles. So damn, you know what? As soon as you get your plans together, as soon as you realize your potential, what you are capable of, and you step away, I'm seeing this 6 of Swords as like you stepping away from limiting beliefs. So it says the six of Swords is a card of budding hope. There is a transition afoot, healing and moving toward a more positive state after challenging times. You're finding your way from turbulence toward a calmer, more stable phase. This might not be easy, but it's necessary for growth and improvement. It suggests that while the wounds may be still fresh, the conditions are now right for healing and moving forward. Drawing this card can also mean travel or relocation to bring about positive change or escape from negative circumstances. All right. In love, this card represents a chink of light after a period of darkness. So relationship struggles are coming to an end, and singles are ready to work through issues that put a block on them manifesting the love they desire. And like I said, once you figure out what those blocks are, shit is like turning on a fan. No, not turning on a fan, but turning on a faucet of water. It's going to be streaming down. Maybe when you were trying to get stuff, it would, how you turn on, it's like, and then like a little bit of water come out. You getting gushy. Okay, you about to get overflow with this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, and then 7 Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So keep at it. It may be a shift or a transition from what you were going, from what you're originally doing, or your methods, but over in no time you will probably master it. Okay, so affirmations for your personal development, you can write these down, put them in the comments if you want to share your favorite ones. But 2 of Wands says, I possess the power to shape my future. 6 of Swords says, I leave behind what no longer serves me for a brighter path. 8 of Wands says, I am open to the flow of the universe. And Ace of Pentacles says, new opportunities for abundance flow to me effortlessly. And then 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck says, persistence in my efforts will yield security. Okay. And then under it says, Hangman, I am enlightened, which is like the essential what is it? The vibe of the Hangman in reverse. All right, so let's close this out with a couple of spiritual messages for my Aries placements. First card that snuck itself out says, make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. You need to know your worth even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. And yeah, what is that? You probably have to keep reminding people, keep showing up as the person that you want to be or the person that you are now, and stop thinking back into that person that you were. Because what is it? If you do things, because I know for me, whenever I would post stuff, when I first got into my coaching business and I would make posts, I would feel the energy of like the people who were either jealous or doubtful, like low-key haters, people that were like talking shit behind my back. Like I could feel that energy. I could feel the projections. So, and half the time it was from people who probably needed my help and probably saw my prices and was like, who the fuck does she think she is? But they don't know that I can seriously help them. But that's neither here nor there. Anyhow. So yeah, maybe that's something that you're going through that you need to overcome. All right. So, ooh, a bitch is hungry. So let's hurry up and end this. Next card says, find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within, find your triggers and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. And then the card at the bottom of the deck says, what areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. Okay, Aries, so this has been your next 7-day blockages and priorities reading. If this resonated, as I said before, do not hesitate to like, comment, drop a jaguar in the comments, or subscribe. Check out my channel. You can see that I have 3 main readings that I do. Goals and objectives is always the first at the first of the month. Blockages and priorities reading every week. And I do a soul mirror reading ideally every weekend. Sometimes they slide in on Monday now. But ultimately, these go in so we can really do the deep shadow work, because honestly, learning how to do shadow work, learning to trust your intuition, learning how to use the aspects in your birth chart to understand yourself, to heal and grow, baby, makes miracles happen in your life. All right. So I hope this helps. And until next time, Aries, happy healing.